we have created the uh, our normal web part project through the our command window. And now here, so I just show you what we have created in the last session. So these are the things has been created, and we open it in a local workbench. We say gulp serve and it will open in a local workbench. So I'll just say gulp serve. So what happened, it will open it in a local workbench, and we see the content whatever you have uh, implemented. Okay, just a minute, there is a
सर तिथे
सर तिथे
हायफन नाही.
हाईट नाही. Okay, so let me
गल्फ सर.
gulp serve. Okay, so it will open. Now the thing is that if there is a node.js version issue, whenever you do the gulp serve, you will see that what is the issue, it will appear here. If the issue is there, then it will populate here what exactly the issue. And so here, see, now let it be open. So I have installed the node.js 14.16.0 version. Okay, so gulp serve will take some time. Meantime, uh, we create our web part through the yoman. We run the command yo @ Microsoft and share /SharePoint. But while installing the node module, means see, this is the file structure created after implementation. Okay, so we can see there is a node module, and this node module having huge size. Okay, so there are different way. So if you can see, it calculated size is around, so it's around 400 MB size, more than 400 MB means see, every time it will download this many packages, this many modules in your site. So it will take some time, and if the network connectivity issue, then or a slow network, it take a long time. Okay, so what we do, whenever we are see, gulp serve still executing, just a moment. So it will open the local workbench. Okay, and we'll see our output in a local workbench. Okay, so we follow these steps, and we see this output, and after that we run the gulp serve, and also we create the single sign-on. Okay, through the this command gulp trust dev cert. Okay, this is a one-time activity. Next onwards you need to just run the gulp serve. Okay, so it will open our local workbench, and in that local workbench means we are not deploying our package on our SharePoint. We just test it in our local host, local workbench. And you can see same way, like a SharePoint interface, we can click here, and we can see our hello world web part here, and our web part will be visible here. It means that our functionality, as of now, our functionality executed as per our requirement. But while deploying the node module, it takes some time. Okay, while implementing the node module, it takes some time. So is there any provision so that, let me break this. I press Ctrl C, and it terminate the batch job. I say yes, I want to terminate, and it's terminated. Okay, I terminated my batch job here. Now means I stop that program here, and now I just close this my local workbench. Okay, now the thing is that there are different way to create our web part. So there is another way. In that, what I'm going to do, I'm going to, in same folder, or what I do here, I'll create another folder. Just a minute, cd dot dot, and I'll say here SPFx. Okay, there is another folder. What I'm going to do, see, in SPFx2, what I do here, I'll say here cd, I'll say yo at the rate. I'll just directly copy to avoid the spelling mistake. This is okay. So here, okay, so see, again it will start our execution process. This is a normal execution process, but what I would like to show you, if you want to installation of the node modules, actually it having size 500 MB, for that purpose what you need to do, you need to skip that installation. Then how you will skip that installation? For that purpose, what you need to do, it's a bit slow, taking some time. Let me show you. Okay, so this is your our command, but to skip the installation of a node module, what you need to do, you need to say skip, you need to say skip install. Okay, so skip install. So what happened, I just terminated this. If you say, just a minute, I create one folder md, uh, md hello world skip install. Okay, so again I'll create, use, go into the folder cd, I have created folder. Now I'll say here yo and hyphen hyphen, and I'll say here skip install. Let me check. So what happened, when you say skip install, what it will do, it will not install our npm modules immediately. Okay, means it will create the scaffolding process, complete the scaffolding process. After completing, see what it's saying, what is the solution name. So skip install, so I'll keep the same name, same here, use current folder. You can see here use current folder, and then I'll say no, then no web part. And what is the web part? I say hello world. Okay, hello world. I say hello world skip. Okay, so see, keep the description, no JavaScript framework. Okay, here. So what happening here, it create this entire process here, but it will not install the packages here. Okay, it has been, just a minute, it has been deprecated, that a favor of just see, gulf util. I'll open the here. So normal packages, you can see module will be installed, and it having size around the 500 MB. But in this, what we say skip install, then node module will not get created. See, it's in progress, but it will get a quickly implemented, but our node module will not get installed. I'm just checking how much time it is taking. It's in progress. It create the remaining file structure, but our node module will not be get created through this process. So in that case, actually it needs to be, I terminate it. Okay, so I terminated this process here, but our node module not created. Now I say code dot, I open the visual code here, and now after opening the visual code, see, without node module your project will not execute. So after this, means you skip that process of a node module installation, you can start your working on your coding part. Okay, you can start your web part and all this coding part. Okay, so but the thing is that node package are important, and those needs to be here. Okay, if we go in other project, there are node packages are node modules are there. So how you can add that? So here what you need to do, you need to say npm install. So npm install, what it will do, it will add the node modules in your project. Okay, if you start the npm install, so it will create the node modules in your project. Okay, let me check what is the issue. Npm install, npm, just a moment.
सर इंस्टॉलच्या आधी हायफन नाही आहे वाटतं.
Okay, sometimes it's called icon. Okay, see, it started the process, and if you can see, your folder will get added automatically here. Just a minute. It's in progress. I keep the process in execution. Okay, so it will create the node modules. Means what I want to tell you, that the thing is that you can install the node uh, modules afterwards. If your some network issue or anything, you can start working on your scaffolding process and your project activity, and after sometimes you can uh, add the node modules. See here, node modules are not there, that's why these issues are highlighted here. Okay, so after that this is about the node module. Okay, so next thing is that so there are beta versions are also there. If we see, there is a node.js beta versions are there, but this beta version means few latest new release are there. Means if you are working on any project activities and you require the beta version, means the latest version which is in not finally released, but still you want to work out on those that beta version. So, and you want that beta version in your solution or in your SPFx solution. So how you create your web part? So for that there is another procedure. Let me check folder created or not. So maybe it takes some time to create the folder. Okay, so I just terminate the process. See, node modules has been created here. You can see node module added in our project. See here, node modules are adding here, and all the modules are created. What the process? We terminate the process because it takes a long time. Okay, so I say Control C and terminate the process. Okay, and what I do, I will go in our earlier project. So I just go here and open my earlier project. So which is that, we go in SPFX. This is our yesterday's project, which one implemented with a complete node module. So what I do, I will go in that and I copy the URL. I go here. You can directly paste it here, or okay, I'll just show you first. CD Control V, say, and after that what I want to tell you, that now the thing is that in this project is already there. Okay, so here this project is already added. Yesterday we have added this project. This is our web part project already there, hello world web part. Okay, I will open in my command window. So, and that one is also open in a command prompt. I close this one. Okay, this is already open, or I will close this as well for your better understanding. So I'll say code dot. Okay, it will open in a visual studio code. So what I would like to, if you want to add the additional project, okay, if you want to add, here we have hello world web part is there, and the source for that web part, our TypeScript source is also there. But the thing is that hello world is there, but at a time you want to deploy the two web parts, or you want to create a two web part in the same solution. So how you can do? So again we need to go here, and then how you can add that solution. So same command you need, you need to follow, which is the our same command yo and Microsoft / SharePoint. So what I do, I'll copy that command from here. Okay, see, you need to initiate. See here, you see the compiler means Node.js will add framework automatically understand that this folder, you can see this folder already contain one web part, and this compiler know that we are adding additional web part in that. So what happens, see, it will not install your, see, directly saying that client side component create web part. See, few steps it will ignoring the few steps. So I will say hello world 2. Okay, 2. Okay, see, there are many steps are skip. There are two steps are skip here, and it create our process, and it will not install node module for that. Okay, so immediately our folder will be, means our web part will be added here. If we go here, you can see, let me refresh this, and here hello world is there, and you can see here another web part, hello world 2 web part will be added here. Means what it means that at a time you can create multiple web part. Okay, at a time we can create deploy our multiple web part in SharePoint. Okay, so see, means through the same solution you can create multiple web part. Okay, if you want to add additional web part, so this is the process through which we can add additional web part in a same solution. Okay, so after that so it's another web part is creating. So scaffolding process is in progress. It create the required folder, modifying the file structure and all. Okay, so the next thing is, so the next thing which is related to the folder structure, means what are the folder structures those are created. Means in our project what are the different folder structure those are created. So if we go here you can see there are many folders are there, those are created here. You can see there are many folder structures are created here. So what is the purpose of each folder structure and all? Okay, so we'll start from each folder. So first what I do, I'll take this config folder. Okay, in a config, so there are few files are very important, they play very important role. So I just go in a config.json file. If you can see the config.json, here you can see the bundles. Okay, bundle. So it's this bundle contain the important parameter, which are the entry point and a manifest. So whenever you build our gulp solution, as of now you can see the hello world web part js is the js, but you did not see the library folder here. You can see the library folder here. See here you can see the lib folder here, and here see, initially, because I have run the gulp serve on this project, that's why this library folder is created here. Before gulp serve, this library folder will not get created. Okay, when you say gulp serve and build, then it will create the library folder. Okay, so here you can see, just a minute, web parts, and where we are config.json. So what it's saying, web part, hello world, and our javascript, means our TypeScript is converted into the javascript. And actually in a source, if you go here in a source, you can see this is your TypeScript file, which is get converted into the JS file. Okay, let me extend this, and you can see, not in local, just a minute, hello webpart.js. See, so it doesn't have matter we no need to touch this library file because it convert your TypeScript into the JavaScript. Okay, we use the TypeScript as a scripting language for the our programming, and it will get converted into the JavaScript because browser know only JavaScript. Okay, so again I will go into the config.json. Okay, then here you can see the manifest folder. Okay, so here you can see here entry point is there, then there is a manifest folder. Okay, so manifest folder contain here some paths, some web part, hello world and hello world manifest folder. So if we go in a manifest in a source file, source, and here manifest.json. Okay, this is a manifest folder. Okay, so this manifest folder which is contain the information related to your web part, so which version, which manifest version. So we'll go in this step by step, means what is the title, what is the description, all those details are related to your web part are there in a manifest.json, but the path and information are here config.json. Again the important thing is external. Okay, this is related to the other web part. Okay, so this is the, because we have added two web parts, externals. Okay, here external, in case you have used any third party jQuery, React jQuery or any jQuery, at that time external will that file location will be added here. Okay, for in externals, gradually you understand, if you are using third party files then it will be added there. Then localize resources for the language compatibility, means here you can see local.js. If you local means we are executing our code consider in India region, or by default it take the English as a language. But if you need to convert that language in a Chinese, Spanish, Japanese, so for that purpose localization will required. So here you can see in my web part here localization by default English US has been selected here. Okay, and the path is given here in config.js. Okay, so this is the about the config.js. Okay, now here next thing is copy asset JSON. Okay, so deploy CDN path. Here you can see the deploy CDN path. So whenever you build our solution or deploy our solution, at that time it will be converted into the CDN. So you know the CDN means whatever the file you have write, it will converted into the CDN format. After deploying our solution, you will see the change in this CDN. Okay, and then next thing is storage JSON. So if we deploy our solution on Azure, at that time this thing will require. We deploy the solution on our Azure. What is the container, then access key account? We'll see in that whenever we deploy our solution in a Azure storage. Okay. So after that, package solution JSON. Okay. So in a package solution JSON, it contain here you can see our web part details are there, but whenever we create the our what I'm saying through the means when we run our and we create our scaffolding process through Yeoman, at that time you can see it asks few questions. There are two questions in that, it says that yes or no. Okay, means skip future deployment and uh, domain isolate, like that. See, is domain isolated is a false, and include client side assets. Here include client, this is not a thing. So skip future deployment, which one is, see in this case I have used both as a false while creating. If you are using the domain isolation or skip future deployment as a true, then here two parameters will be added whenever you run your Yeoman command, and yes no you select at that time, then here only one is isolated or is false. If you use the true and true, at that time you will see the two entries here. We'll discuss more on it in the upcoming sessions. Okay, so here is the this is the important thing is GIF package. Okay, after your solution will build, okay, and then you will get the solution and the SPPKG package will be get created. Okay, we'll build this solution and I will show you how the package will get created. Okay, so let me package folder is created here. Just a minute. Solution and package. Let me check. Uh, Not it. Okay, so source, solution and package. No, so solution will be get created whenever we run our command gulf build. At that time our solution file will get created. Okay, so our next thing, then the path for that is a s.sp SharePoint package. Okay, extension is SharePoint package will get created. Okay, so after that next thing is serve JSON. Okay, so when we say build serve, at that time it will open in our local workbench. So where it will open, so we can see this path. Okay, this is the path where it will open. What is the port number? For that purpose this file take care of the local workbench related thing. Okay, so after that here uh, return manifest.json, so which is CDN base path, means is not that much required file. So what are the required details, in that we are concentrating. After that, say just a minute, distinct. Okay, so this folder, see, whenever you build your solution, this solution is already we run the command gulf serve. That's why it's showing these things here. So there are two libraries, dist and this library. Okay, so distinct, okay, distinct library. Here you can see is no need to worry about it, but just I want to tell you that this file is created once we run the our gulp serve command. Okay, and this is required while we package the solution. At that time this file will get added in our solution, but no need to touch and no need to worry. Our main intention to work out on this source folder only. Okay, so next thing, node package. So library, also library, whenever uh, we build our solution, at that time this library will get created. Okay, so here you can see, wait lib, yes, lib source as it is, and see here. So this is the, whenever we build our solution, at that time this library will get created. Okay, initially this lib folder not there. Just a minute, I'll show you. This is skip installation. See here, this one was we run the command. At that time you cannot see the lib folder here. Okay, in this we have not run the gulp serve command. That's why library, then distinct folder is not there. If we execute the gulp serve, then library and distinct folder will get created. This folder are required to build our solution and package. Okay, so the next thing is this is a node module. So node module is a huge files and library and packages are there. Those are required while developing our solution. And when you send npm install, it will install all the packages those are required for your solution. That is the purpose of this node module. After that we'll move into the source file. Okay, so the source file, here it contain our web parts or whatever the extension or files, means you say web part or extension. Generally SPFx is used for a web part development. So here you can see our web parts are there. In that in that there is a local folder which is for localization, language compatibility and all. No need to, if you are using language other than English, at that time we need to work out on local. So here hello world manifest contain, manifest means it store the information about this hello world, means what are the files, what is the location, what is the id, file name, uh, description and all. Okay, so whenever we gradually move, you will understand that this is the SCSS file. This SCSS file is also get converted into the CSS whenever we build our solution. Okay, so this is our TypeScript file. In that, our main intention, main work is here only in the TypeScript file. The rendering part is a very important part. We'll discuss gradually in that. This is our another web part. Okay, required to route to the this is not required that much. Okay, then teams. See, what here it contains few images here. Okay, so what, how we can add the images and all. Temporary files, these are the temporary files in case we are using any temporary. How we can create the new folder in a teams and temporary files, we'll discuss on that. Okay, now just to scroll down here, gulf file.js. Okay, it is a gulf utility, and it contains the some variables and all. So this is a fixed structure. Okay, this is a gulf file.js. No need to change the structure in a gulf file. After that, what we do, uh, package.json here. Okay, so the package.json, it contains the versions. Okay, what version, what package versions you are using here, dependencies, and here dev dependencies. Okay, so this is the production dependencies. What is the production dependencies? Okay, production dependencies, and this is the development dependencies. Okay, so what is this dependency? Production dependencies and development dependencies. Okay, so here, uh, in a production dependencies, if you can see the version, what kind of version are used? SP web part base, these are the version, different versions they are using for this packages. There are different packages. Okay, so no need to worry about the meaning of each package, what is that. Okay, the Visual Studio Code will take care all about all those things. Okay, no need to worry about it. So but here, whenever you are developing code, these are the different versions. So this package.json maintain the version, what is the gulf version. Okay, then webpack version, what kind of versions you have used here. Okay, that's details are maintained here. Okay, so why we require these details? Sometimes production packages, when you deploy this, you will face the issue or challenges. You will get, you require to know the what kind of version we have deployed on the production. So you should know the dependencies. That's why this package.json is there. Okay, so I'm not going to discuss on remaining things. So these are the important uh, files which we required. Okay, so what I do now here, I just alias this. Okay, so hello world web part SPFx2 is the same file. Now here, what command I'm using now? Here I'll say gulf build. Okay, so see, when I say gulf build, just to minimize the thing, gulf build is in progress. It will build the your solution and it will create the package. It will take some time. See here, build process started, debugging. Just a minute, just open this. This is our main folder. Okay, so here not source, library, you can see 12:40. See the time, 12:40 means these files. Okay, this is a web part, this is a package files are created on a 12:42. First it create this and these files. Okay, when you go in a web part, you can see all the files, those are converted. This JS file will JavaScript file, our main JavaScript file, and our CSS file. These two files are important here. This is localization, no need to worry about it. See, this is a CSS file. It converted into the CSS. Our yes, CSS converted into the CSS. Okay, let me go here. Okay, so gulp build, what it do? It will convert our JavaScript, sorry, TypeScript into the JavaScript, yes, CSS into the CSS, and everything is loaded into the lib folder. Now what I need to do? What I need to do? Uh, Now what I do? I will run the command which is the gulp build. So what it will do, it will build our solution and package our solution, and after gulp build, what changes highlighted here, we'll see those changes. Okay, so as of now I shown you the how the files are updated. Now I will run the command here, gulp bundle. It's so bundle means, you know the meaning of the bundle. It package it and make it ready for SharePoint deployment. Okay, so I'll say bundle, gulp bundle here. Okay, see, so gulp bundle, and here, so it's executed. uh, Package, let me check, no models, which is the new file added here, temporary parameters. Just a minute. Okay, it's execution completed. So here, see here now. This is a library file. Just a minute. Release manifest. No. See, when you run this command, actually we have already run the gulp serve for localhost. So when you run this command, it create library. It create the library and the distinct folder. Okay. So if you open this folder, you do not understand what written here, but these things are the package of our SharePoint package. Okay, to deploy it, I'm just checking the file with extension. SharePoint packages, I'm just checking. See this file, this folder, zip package solution hello world web part dot sppkg. Okay, hello world web part. Just a moment. What we have, hello world web part. Yes, I'm right place. So let me refresh it. Okay, so we'll discuss in the next session is how we can build our solution and move into the SharePoint. Okay, as of now in this session we understand the structure and meaning of each component. Okay, in our this file structure. Okay, in next session we'll discuss more on the packaging, and we start working on our coding part. In that we'll get the SharePoint data and display in a web part, and we display it in the SharePoint. Okay, we stop.